So I just want to give you a few more useful tips for creating apps. And the best thing to do is trial and error. So just go to code here, start off with an empty app again, and go to the code option here on top and go down through them and just try some that we haven't tried already. So let me go down through the list here. So for example, one we haven't used yet is checkbox. So and again, the fast way to just get up and running is to click on the example. So just put your mouse over checkbox here and hover over here to see examples and copy and paste an example. So let's see what this does. So just copy the code with your mouse. So drag your mouse over it, hold down Control and press C to copy, and go back here to the code and show text. Make sure show text is clicked up here, and now paste your code in here from the example. So hold down the Control button on your computer and press V to paste it in, or you can right click and press paste as well. Now show blocks so we can actually see the code more clearly what it's doing. So what this is going to do, this is just a comment up here. This is a comment that says what the code does. It's going to retrieve and display a checkbox value. Okay, so we're going to create a checkbox, as it's called, with this first command here. So just let's run it and see what it does. It's quite faster, so let's just run. Okay, so there's the checkbox, as you can see, and it's a very simple statement you might need in official documents. For example, I agree to the above privacy statement, and your response. So you just click on it to say true, or if you don't click on it, it's false. It's as simple as that, really. So it's just showing you how this function works, this checkbox function works, checkbox. And you can see, you can take the code apart here and you can do your own trial and error again and change things around if you want. So that's the first one. And if we go back to checkbox again and see if there's any more examples on that. So there isn't very much really extra there. We'll try the second one maybe. So here's another tip if you're trying things out. Keep going to show text here and drag your mouse over it and just hit the delete button on your keyboard. Reset over here, and now we're starting with a blank app again. So you might try the second option, so checkbox, and see examples. So try the second one there, see what it does. So drag the mouse over it, Control C to copy. Click in here, Control V to paste it in. Show blocks, so now it's easier to read. Let's see what that does, what's different here. So the only difference here is it's shorter. It doesn't even give you the true or false statement at the end. So there's not much different there. So we can move on. So again, don't forget to select and delete to start off a new one again, reset over here. Now, keep going down. Another one we haven't used is radio buttons. So let's try this one. So again, hover across with the mouse, get an example of radio buttons. So there's an example here. Control C to copy. And Control V to paste. Now show blocks. Okay, let's see what that does first, and then we can talk about the code. So these are what's called radio buttons. So you can see here they're option buttons. So if you click on that option, red is selected. If you click on this option, blue is selected, and so on. So you got four options: red, blue, green, and orange. And it's going to output your favorite color, whichever one you pick, basically blue. So it's a fairly simple idea, but it just shows you how these option buttons work. So they're quite useful, as you can imagine, in some apps as well. So you can be thinking about how you might use that in your own app. So, and how you would change the code in here to make it your own, for example. So you go in here to code like we did before, obviously, and you change things around. Again, by trial and error, you get what you want. So you can see clearly what you can change here. The parts in white here are what you can change. Okay, so that's radio buttons. What else can we do? So again, let's show text and delete. So drag the mouse and delete. Now, also reset here. So some of these we've used already. Let's go down a bit to, for example, show element or hide element. So have a look at show element. See what that does. So again, drag Control C to copy, Control V to paste, show blocks. Now, what this does is it takes an image from the internet. So image, it's going to call the image logo. And it takes it from a website here. You can see the website. And so if you go across there, it's a website, co.org, which is the one we were on here at the moment. And there's an images section where you can get these images. So it's a logo. And what's going to happen then is we're going to put the logo on the screen. That's the image part. And then we're going to hide and show it at alternate times. And these numbers set the times here. So you can find out by trial and error how those numbers affect things. So let's have a look. Let's run it and see. So that's the logo for this website. And as you can see, it's blinking at the moment. It's flashing on and off. So this hide element hides it, and this show element shows it. And you can mess around with the times there just by trial and error again. Just try something different. Try, for example, 1,000 here. See what that does. So reset and run. So now it's blinking a bit slower. So obviously the size has to do with the speed, the size of the number. So try 2,000 here for the example. Now it's gone and it's going to come back again. Sorry, that's just click the run first. So it's gone back. So that's another blinking rate again. So that's all that does, is it hides and shows some object on the screen. And that's about it really. I'm just showing you how you can really get started yourself with some of these commands. If you don't know what they do, the best thing you can do is go into the examples and play an example to see what it actually does. And that's the end of this lesson.